Yo, what is up everybody, Cypher here, and today I have this game of Black Ops 1 S&D. This was a 3 vs 3 game battles match that I had earlier today, and I just thought I'd be a little different, upload a different game for today's commentary, which is going to be the topic on what I think the next Call of Duty is, Call of Duty Ghosts. Now, I know for the longest time we all thought that it was Modern Warfare 4, but it turns out, I think, because of the leaks that happened, and, you know, there's even a picture, there's box art, leaked already, that the next Call of Duty is going to be called Call of Duty Ghosts. Now, I'm going to be reading off an article which I will link so you can, kind of read it with me as I go through this video. And there are a couple pictures that kind of support the idea of it being Call of Duty Ghosts, but it's going to be all in the link that I'm going to link you guys for this video. But, this video I'm just going to be talking about it, and, I might do some predictions or whatever, some opinions on what I think it's going to be, about the developers and stuff like that. And I want you guys to comment and tell me what you think. Tell me if you think the article is real or not. Tell me what you think the next Call of Duty is going to be like. And yeah, so let's get started right now. So in case you haven't noticed, and this is what made me want to do this commentary, there were a couple pictures released, and there was one, box art. If you don't know what box art is, it's the picture on the front of the game package, the game box, whatever. And it is Call of Duty Ghosts, and it has a picture of some guy holding his hat, his helmet, whatever it is, and it says Call of Duty Ghost. Now, immediately, because it says Call of Duty Ghost, I immediately thought of Ghost from Modern Warfare 2. Maybe, he's going to be the main character. Maybe this is a prequel to the events of Modern Warfare 2, right after COD 4. We don't know yet, and I know it's from Infinity Ward because I'm going to be talking about it later on. They kind of leaked it. It definitely was Infinity Ward, and that kind of adds on to the idea of the box art being real, the leaked box art being real. But, maybe it'll tie into a prequel of Modern Warfare 2 and a sequel to Call of Duty 4. Even though Modern Warfare 2 was the sequel to Call of Duty 4, maybe the events directly after Call of Duty 4, with Captain Price, and, maybe he meets up with Ghost. I have no idea. But, we do know that Ghost, actually, it kind of makes no sense what I just said, because Captain Price was sent to the gulag or whatever you want to call it, however you say it. And, I just don't know. Then again, this isn't confirmed. Activision hasn't confirmed anything. But let's get to reading this article here. So there was two retailers that exposed this image. Like I said, it's going to be linked. And what it is, it's this advertisement for 4 games on the side: Black Ops 2, Gears of War, Judgment, Tomb Raider, and Walking Dead Survival Instinct. And it says save $10 on any game, $49.99 or higher, when you reserve Call of Duty Ghosts for $1. And it says Nintendo Land for Wii U exclusive from offer. Call of Duty Ghosts, $59.99, available November 5th, 2013. So this picture looks extremely legit. If somebody actually photoshopped this, in my opinion, that it's going to be, you have to be really good. But apparently there was 2 retailers, and it was Tesco. I have no idea what Tesco is. I've never heard of it. Maybe it's because I'm Canadian. I don't know if it's American. I don't know if it's British. But it's definitely not Canadian. So I don't know what Tesco is, but I have heard of the other chain that leaked information about the game before quickly removing it, and it's the American chain Target. So they accidentally ran the advertisement before it was supposed to. And immediately I think, how do you accidentally do something like that? Because every Call of Duty, before it gets released, it's the most anticipated thing ever. People go ballistic for it. I know I do too. I love when the next Call of Duty comes out. But how does a chain like this, accidentally do something like this? And that kind of adds on to the thing, in my opinion, I think maybe Tesco and Target are, too smart to do something like that. Maybe this is just a big hoax. I have no idea. But the advertisement looks really, really legit, and 2 respectable retailers from what I know, definitely Target and Tesco, for them to do that, maybe it adds, see, it kind of goes both ways, because in one way you'd see it, oh, it's Target and Tesco, 2 huge guys, we're gonna have to believe this, or they're too smart to do that, this is just bullshit, it's not actually going to be happening. But the leak was really, really, it had a lot of info, really informative, and the box art revealing that Infinity Ward is the developer. Now, we knew this coming into this, and I'm happy Infinity Ward is the developer because I hate Treyarch, but, that kind of adds on to the, maybe that, the box art is legit because it says Infinity Ward and Activision on it. But then again, this could be Photoshop. The name and artwork, it strongly suggests that the game is a part of the Modern Warfare series, and why I say this is because, like I said earlier, like I stated for, quickly, was because it says Ghosts. That automatically makes me think that, maybe Ghost from Modern Warfare 2 will be the main character, maybe he'll be involved, maybe not directly, but indirectly. Maybe Ghosts were the name of a unit. and maybe Ghost was the last person from that unit, and that's why they started calling him Ghost in Modern Warfare 2. I don't know. There's a ton of possibilities. But I am looking forward to another game in the Modern Warfare series because I loved the storyline throughout all the Modern Warfares. The weakest being Modern Warfare 3, in my opinion, for single player. But the Modern Warfare storyline for Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2 was awesome. Sure, it wasn't the longest thing in the world if you're comparing it to games like Mass Effect, but because, for Call of Duty, and your standard Call of Duty is like, what, 6 to 8 hours long, single player? I really thought it was awesome. I loved Captain Price in COD 4. I loved, Captain McMillan in COD 4. I loved Gaz. And, I loved Roach and people like that in Modern Warfare 2. And, I just really enjoyed the storyline, so I hope this ends up being a prequel to Modern Warfare 2, maybe the events before that, or just, right after COD 4, like I was saying earlier. But I am excited for it to expand on the Modern Warfare storyline, because usually in first-person shooter games, I don't really get that involved into the storyline, but I'm that kind of person, sure, I love playing multiplayer on games, but there's a lot of games that I buy just for the single player. I don't even play the multiplayer, because I like to get really into it. I like to, feel for the characters, get involved with the characters, and, a big game for that, I know this was unrelated, but it was the Walking Dead game by Telltale. I love games like that made you, feel for the characters, that made you love the characters, made you hate some characters, and, surprisingly enough, Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2 gave me that feeling. I don't know if you guys agree with me with that, but I hope that the Ghost storyline is that effective on me. And, I was devastated. I remember I was like 13, 14, I was really young, but I was really devastated when Captain McMillan got his legs crushed by the helicopter, and you had to carry him through Pripyat or whatever it was called. I thought, looking back on it, that's kind of funny that I thought it that way, but, I've always had a thing for the Modern Warfare characters. And I don't know why. Probably because it was the first first-person shooter, that I ever played. But, every Modern Warfare game that comes out, I get so excited, not only for the multiplayer to play game battles and competitive, but for the main storyline as well. Now, I know I kind of ran on a little side rant about it, but I do hope that, it moves on the Modern Warfare storyline, just continues the story of, with Captain Price and Roach and stuff like that, kind of like a prequel. So, and, it seems to confirm earlier rumors about the game starring Ghost. Basically, people have been talking about that. They thought that this game was going to, star Ghost, and what do you know, it's called Ghost. So maybe that's a possibility, obviously before his death during the events of Modern Warfare 2. Now, meanwhile, the Target advertisement actually provides a release date of November 5th. That's exactly the sort of date Call of Duty is usually released. It's usually released in, early November, sometimes late November, but Tesco lists the date as December 30th. That's pretty, obviously a placeholder. So what I mean by that is, there's two different things. And it's kind of hard to pinpoint exactly when it's going to be, but, the November one that Target said, that seems a lot more realistic than December 30th. So, obviously, this game is going to come out this year and not, next year. Obviously, I consider December 30th almost 2014. But because, like, every Call of Duty, since I believe COD 4 Modern Warfare 2 has been released in November, when I saw the release date of November 5th, I was like, shit, the next Call of Duty is going to be Call of Duty Ghost. This is definitely going to happen. Maybe it will be. Maybe it won't be. But what else was interesting is that both the retailers only list the game for Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. So that's probably because, I don't know how old this article is, but it says here that the next-gen Xbox hasn't been unveiled yet, but there's a small chance that the next-gen versions will be a different game, maybe, or released significantly later than the current-gen versions. And I think what they mean by that is maybe this game is only going to be made for Xbox 360, and then maybe once the other Xbox is released, the new Xbox is released, the new PlayStation is released, maybe they will make, copies for that specific console, because I know games take a long time to make, and maybe Infinity Ward wasn't ready, because I know it's been in the making, since Modern Warfare 3, or maybe before that, maybe they're after Modern Warfare 2, they already made 2 storylines for, games that'll come after that. So, Basically, it's like a movie. It takes like 2 years to make a game. I'm pretty sure a year and a half. I don't know. Call of Duty likes to pump out new titles every year, year and a half. But maybe that they're not ready to do a new console. Maybe they're just going to release it for Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. Once again, I don't know because Activision has made no official announcement about this year's Call of Duty, and although they generally do in April or May. So maybe Activision's going to make an announcement soon, but from what this advertisement says, the game is not going to be released on a newer console. And this is just saying this off this article I'm reading right now and the box art leak. Maybe they're going to make specific CDs, games, whatever for the new consoles, but for now, from what this says, it's only going to be on the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3, even though it kind of makes no sense. Maybe it'll be PS4, but like I said, because the Xbox 360 hasn't been unveiled yet, maybe it'll be, on a different, maybe later on Infinity Ward will make new games for the next Xbox. But that's basically the rant about the article I've read, and I'm going to be linking you guys. But I honestly hope that this next Call of Duty is going to be like Modern Warfare 2 and Call of Duty 4 combined. Modern Warfare 3 for me was a letdown. Black Ops 1 for me was an extreme letdown, and Black Ops 2, it's just so connection based that after a while of playing that game online and competitive, obviously I still play it and I still enjoy it sometimes, but I just get bullshitted so much because my internet isn't the best. Maybe if I bought a better connection, it would be better. But I honestly am excited for Call of Duty Ghosts, if it is in fact Call of Duty Ghosts, and I hope you guys are too. So let me know your opinions on what you think the game is going to be. Like I said, I think it's going to be MW2 and COD 4, kind of like a hybrid of the two. But let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about the article. Let me know what you think that the game is going to be like. And I hope you guys enjoy this Black Ops 1 gameplay. So make sure to follow me on Twitter, and I really want to hear your guys' opinions on this, so comment below. And I'm GameBattles, guys, and I'll see you next time.